Alright, what's up? This is Epic representing Robotop's crew in the US, Garapagol in Japan, Soul Seekers in Korea, and our B-Boys movement. I've been in Korea for 3.5 years now. Yeah, the Korean B-Boy scene, you know, obviously as everybody knows, the level is very high. And I find it interesting that the crews over here are almost more like a company than like a family in a way. So there's like tryouts to get into crews, there's younger generations, and a lot of the crews, they have their own studio and like sponsors and stuff like that. But overall, you know, it's really high level so far. So, I mean, before I came here, I lived in Japan, and I danced mainly with Japanese b-boys, and you know, danced everywhere, out in public, stuff like that. Coming over in Korea has been a little bit different, I found, since many crews have their own studio. A lot of them have closed practices, and they're not open to many people, except for, you know, there's crews like TIP that have opened their doors to many foreigners and stuff. But I find myself over here gravitating towards other foreign b-boys. But yeah. Alright, well, I've known Dizzy for a while. When I came over here, I knew him, and he was trying to get a group of foreigners together at the time, because there were so many of us that practiced randomly together, like at TIP studio, places like that. And we decided, you know, why not just make a crew? And it made the most sense. And we looked around, found a place to practice, got together, and just, you know, got together like that. On a b-boy level by itself, separately than, you know, other stuff, I've, you know, made a lot of growth and stuff as far as the way I look at battles, strategy, the way myself breaks, I've organized stuff in my head. You know, I owe that, a lot of that, you know, most of it to Dizzy, the way he's been training us the last couple of years. And even though I'm a lot older now than I used to, I feel that I've been progressing a lot more now than, you know, 10 years ago, 13 years ago when I first started breaking. Outside of breaking though, I mean, I don't know if it's just particularly due to my age and stuff, but I've been looking more into, you know, more business side of b-boying instead of wanting to just go all out with, you know, dancing and stuff like that. I wanted to see how can I help other b-boys in the scene? How can, you know, we make business and, you know, sustain life out here and start making money doing something I love instead of just teaching English like I've been doing just for a visa over here lately. So that's you know, how I've changed over the years. You know, there's different directions it can go, but I do see in the future it getting big again. I'm not sure if it's going to get, you know, huge like it was in the 80s and stuff like that, but I mean, just the fact that I've been working, you know, our b-boys with Dizzy and stuff like that and on the system, I feel that if we have this solid and in place by the time it does blow up like that, then it can sustain better instead of just getting really big and then no one knowing what's going on and then it drop off and dying. But if it gets really big this time, I think, you know, we can sustain with sponsors, merchandise battles, etc., and, you know, make like a good solid economy for b-boys. Shout out to everybody in the world.
Okay. All right, for sure. Thanks.